Welcome, children. Let's begin today's class with the same chapter that we have studied in the previous class, the previous English period. Do you remember the chapter? What was the chapter? It was before the examination. Chapter is lesson 10 in our literature book. Okay, before the examination. So, do you remember what was the story? This chapter is the story of three friends. Who were these three friends? Swaminathan, Mani, and Rajan. And as their exams were approaching, so they all were worried about their preparation. So they tried different methods to get the important points only that they would study and score good marks. So what Mani decides to? Mani decides to get the list of important questions from the school clerk, as he had this idea that the clerk, that school clerk, was the omniscient person. He had all the ideas of all the questions in all subjects. So what Mani does? Mani goes to school clerk's home and he bribes him. What he has taken in bribe? He carried a basket of brinjals, fresh brinjals. He gifted a basket, Mani gifted a basket of fresh brinjals to school clerk for the sake that in return the school clerk will help him in learning the important questions in different subjects. So what the clerk does? Clerk tries to make Mani understand that if he reads well, he will pass. But Mani was not ready to accept this reply. He said that no, that clerk has to give him the list of all the important questions. And when clerk realized that Mani is not going to accept his this indirect advice, so what he asked him to do? The clerk asked Mani to read all the chapters in geography and practice what? Map making. And in arithmetic, the clerk asked Mani to solve 5 sums every day. Apart of that, in English, the clerk asks Mani to read all the chapters again, whether he had already read them previously. Even then, he must read those chapters in English again. So this was the advice given by the clerk to Mani. Now, yes, in the previous class we have read half of the story. Today we will read the rest half. I hope you all are carrying your books. So open your book at page number 112. Are you all ready with your chapter? And don't forget to carry a pencil in your hand. Yes. In the previous class we studied up to, let's look at the second last para. We will start from second last para today, children. Yes, let's continue the class now. You will read in your book. Okay? Ma'am is reading in her book and you will read in your book. Parallel to me. You are not only going to listen to me. No, you will keep on reading also parallel in your book. And I hope the previous story must have been read by you all. Those who have not read, please must read it. Without reading, you won't understand this story properly. Okay, children? Now let's start with. It is all right then. You must read all the important lessons again, and if you have time, yet again, and that will be ample. Ample means enough or too much. So what the school clerk advised Mani? He said that if you have read the chapters in all different subjects, it's well and good. And if you think that you have still enough time to revise them again, you must revise those chapters again. answer satisfied Mani greatly. Now Mani is happy. When the school clerk has advised him individually with each and every subject, so now Mani realized that the clerk has given him something useful. That the advice that clerk was providing him, Mani thought that he is hinting him subject wise. So now he was satisfied greatly. On his way home, he smiled to himself and said that the 4 annas he had invested on brinjals was not after all a waste. Now, children, please pay attention, especially on this line. The 4 annas. What is anna? Anna is the old currency used in India. Like right now, you use rupee, you call it rupee. In old time, in old days, we used to call it anna. 1 rupee is equals to 16 annas. So you can understand that in today, if I want to convert 1 rupee in annas, so I need 16 annas to make 1 rupee. And how much money? Money, Mani. Money has spent. How much rupee? Money has spent on on brinjals. 4 annas. He purchased those brinjals in 4 annas. Okay, and money is what money is thinking. He had invested. Invested means given money to purchase brinjals was not after all a waste. Mani has purchased brinjals in 4 annas, and he gave those brinjals to the school clerk, and the school clerk has helped him in learning the chapters. He has given an idea that which portion of the subject he must study and how he should study. So now money is thinking that whatever money, whatever rupee he has invested, he has given for the brinjal, that is not a waste. That brinjal, just because of those brinjals, the clerk has given him this advice. Okay, so he is very much satisfied. Money is very much satisfied that this investment on brinjals was not after all a waste. Money felt important. He secretly pitied his classmates who had to do coolie work without valuable hints to lighten their labor. Look at coolie, this word coolie work. Coolie. Have you seen coolie working at railway stations? What they do? They carry the luggage, lots of luggage, and it's really a hard work to do, children. It takes lots of energy and strength to do. Okay, so the whole day they toil a lot to earn money. They carry so many heavy luggages, bag and baggages. Okay, and in return, then they get little money. So the work that takes lots of effort, that work is called coolie work. So according to Mani, as he has seen other children in the class working hard with the subjects, so he thought that they all are wasting their time. They are working hard without having any idea of the important question. So Mani was thinking himself important. He was thinking that, oh, I know important question and I am not going to waste my labor. Okay? He felt he ought to share his good secret. What is this good secret? Whatever conversation took place in between that school clerk and him, whatever school clerk told him, Mani is dealing that information very, very important. Yeah? He thinks that that information is very important. So what he is saying? His good secret with Swaminathan without divulging the sources. Divulge means to open the secret, the open or telling him or letting him get the exact idea that whatever happened between Mani and clerk. So without uh, letting Swaminathan about that thing, he decided to help Swaminathan also. They were going home from school. Who is this they? Swaminathan and Mani. Mani said, "Young man, have you any idea what we are getting for examination?" "Nothing outside the cover of the textbook." Now, what Swaminathan is saying? Nothing. It will be from the syllabus only, from the book only. Nothing will come from outside the textbooks, the course books. Mani ignored the humor. Whatever Swaminathan said to Mani, so the tone of Swaminathan was a bit humorous. Okay, he was commenting on Mani's question, but Mani has not paid much attention and he had proceeded. Now listen to me carefully. Do you know what I did last night from 7 to 10? Munching groundnuts. Munching is to chew, eat, and groundnut is moongfali. Okay, so what did Swaminathan say? He said that Mani was munching the groundnuts between 7 to 10. Idiot, don't joke. I made two maps of India, two of Africa, and one map of Europe. Now, what Mani has done between 7 to 10? He had made two maps of India, two maps of Africa, and one of Europe. Say all the maps in the atlas. Now, Swaminathan is saying that, but they all maps are already in atlas. Then why have you made them? Maybe, Mani said, not quite liking the remark. Mani said, yes, maybe, but I did it with some definite purpose. It may be that I know one or two questions, but don't let the other fellows know anything about it. Now, Mani is trying to confess, no, not confess, he was trying to convince uh, Swaminathan that he must get the idea what exactly Mani wants to say. Mani is hinting Swaminathan that whatever work he did last night, that was of too much importance. Practicing map was an important work he did, and Swaminathan also followed that. I may get into trouble. Swaminathan was taken in by an other seriousness and inferred a moral. I read it again, children. Just look at. It may be that I know one or two questions. This is spoken by Mani. But don't let the other fellows know anything about it. He is asking Swaminathan to keep the secret between them only. I may get into trouble. He's saying that I would be in the problem, Mani would be in the problem if Swaminathan is going to share this thing to anybody. Swaminathan was taken in by the other seriousness and infirmity. Now, Swaminathan felt a little seriousness in Mani's behavior and he accepted not to share it with anyone. Reaching home, Swaminathan felt rather dull. His mother was not at home. Granny was not in talkative mood. Staying at home in evening was extremely annoying. Annoying is making you angry. You don't like that. That is annoying you. Okay? So staying at home in the evening was extremely annoying. He shied at the thought of the sandbanks of the Saryu and Mani's company. His Swaminathan was not going to play with his friends on the sand bank of Saryu River. Okay, and he was missing those things. But his father had forbidden him. Forbidden means said no. Forbidden him to go out till the examinations were over. The thought that he would have to put up with these trivials only for a week at first gave him fresh energy. Now, when Swaminathan has started thinking that okay, only 1 week is left to examination. That means only for 1 week he won't be able to play with his friends on the sand bank of Saryu. So he felt a little energy that okay, he has to follow this routine only for 1 week. After 1 week, again, everybody will be in a rejoicing mood. They all will enjoy the day. He sat at his table and took out his atlas. He opened the political map of Europe and sat gazing at it. It puzzled him how people manage to live in such a crooked country as Europe. But if you have seen the map of Europe, so it is in the small, uh, it's a small group of island sticking close to. Not island, it's means small piece of lands are stick together to form this continent of Europe. Okay, so it was making Swaminathan very perplexed. He was feeling very uneasy to look at the map. That how the people live in such a crooked country that has zigzag edge outline. Okay, he wondered what the shape of the people might be who lived in the place where the outline narrows as in a cave. Cave is a type of a piece of land. Cape is a piece of land sticking into the sea or river. Not river, sea or ocean. Okay? So he was very much surprised. He wondered that how the people live in such country, such as okay, continent, and how they managed to escape being strangled by the counter of their land. And he was surprised to see that how the people manage with such a zigzag outline. And then another favorite problem began to tease him. This was the first problem Swami Nathan was thinking that how the people manage with such a zigzag outlining. And second thing, how did those map makers means the cartographer. What do we call the map makers? Cartographer. So those map makers find out what the shape of a country was. Is how these cartographers come to know about the shape of a country. Is who told them? How did they find out that Europe was like a camel's head? That map of Europe was looking like a camel's head to him. Okay, so he was very much surprised that he wondered that how the map maker has drawn this map. Probably they stood on high towers and copied what they saw below. He wondered if he would be able to see India as it looked on the map if he stood on the top of the town hall. He was thinking that if I stood on the at the top of the town hall, that town hall was a very tall building. Okay, so he would also be able to see the whole India from that point. He shook himself from his brown study, whatever he was thinking, and he just came out from that deep thought. Okay, and copied the map of Europe. Now he had started practicing the map of Europe. He kept the original and his own copy side by side. Okay, he opened the atlas and the map he has drawn. Congratulated himself on his ability to draw. It was quite good. Though his outline looked like some strange animal that had part bull's face or part camels. The map, the map of Europe Swaminathan has drawn with it was not exactly, but quite close to. Okay, so it was somewhere had a reflection of a bull's face and a some part of camels. past 7. By now, his father came home. Who is this? His Swaminathan. Father came home. He was greatly pleased to see his son at work. Swaminathan was not a studious boy. Okay, he was a weak boy. But when his father had seen him studying, he was very pleased. That's right, boy, he said, looking at the map. Swaminathan felt that the moment was worth all his suffering. Hardly Swaminathan was getting any appreciation from his father, and when his father said, looking at the map, that that's right. So Swaminathan felt too much happiness. He was too delighted by that appreciation. Okay, he turned over the pages and opened out the map of Africa. Now he had started practicing the map of Africa. So, children, you can see that there is no shortcut when it comes to preparing for an examination or any important event in our life. But it is always said that there is no shortcut of success. If you want to get something, you have to put your pain into it. You have to put your efforts, your skills, your knowledge, and then that thing is given to you. Same as if you want to score good marks, you have to keep yourself in the constant process of study. Studying one night is not at all enough for the core knowledge. If you really want to get complete knowledge about anything, if you really want to be skillful in any subject, you have to keep on studying it little every day. But regular study is must. This is here we have finished the chapter. Now let's move towards the word meaning, children. Let's take a glance at its word bank. Okay, so here I am going to share a PDF with you. Okay, just I'm sharing my screen with you, children, as you can see. Okay, this is here is the word bank of this chapter. You can see that the first word I have taken is omniscient. Omniscient, I told you. What is the meaning of omniscient? Omniscient means having complete knowledge. For example, I have given you the example of God. Okay, so omniscient means having complete knowledge. Better if you repeat the word and its meaning once with me, so it will help you a lot while studying. Okay, the next word is amiable. Amiable means friendly. The person who is very friendly, very social. That is amiable. The next word is lank. Lank. Lank means thin or weak, as the clerk has his cat. Next word is feverishly. Feverishly means anxious. When a person is very much anxious, anxious means worried, बहुत परेशान होता है किसी चीज के लिए, so that is feverishly. Next word is pathetic. Pathetic means pitiable. Pathetic means जब कोई चीज बहुत अच्छी कंडीशन में ना हो, दैट इज pathetic. In a bad condition, pity condition, pitiable condition. Okay, so that is pathetic. Oracle. Oracle is a person giving wise decision or advice. There is one application also in computer, that is Oracle. Okay, so what is the meaning of Oracle? Oracle means a person giving wise decision or advice. Mender. Mender means talked aimlessly, means rubbish. When somebody talks rubbish, has no sense, no meaning, that is mandered. Then diplomacy. Diplomacy means being subtle or indirect. When you play game with others, you don't talk directly on the topic. You beat around the bush. इधर उधर की बातें करके मोल्ड करने की कोशिश करते हैं. So that is known as diplomacy. My next word is conviction. Conviction means confidence, or when you are sure that you know that thing or you have surely done thing. When you are 200% sure. So that is conviction. My 10th word is divulging. Divulging is revealing or opening in front of someone. किसी चीज को सामने बताना, दिखाना, ओपन कर देना, रिवील कर देना. Okay, then travels means troubles. Okay, the problems are known as troubles. The next word is cape, as I told you, a large piece of land is sticking out into the sea. Beta, cape is a noun. Okay, and here is the picture of cape. As you can see in the picture, beta, the blue portion is sea. Okay, and the brown portion is cape. So the area that is the land, the area that is sticking out into the water, that area is only cape. Now next word, number 13 is counter is outline. Then number 14 is brown study means deep study, when fully lost in doing something. Here it is a study, so fully lost in studying something, that is known as brown study. And last word, number 15 is plantain. Beta, plantain means banana. Do you understand na? Yes, everybody loves eat bananas na, sweet bananas. So plantain is bananas. That's all for today's class, children. Don't forget to read the chapter. Okay, and the question answers and word meanings I will forward you in the PDFs that will be done in English A notebook. That's all for today's class, children. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.